Alright guys, what a ride Outlander Season 7, Episode 13 turned out to be. This season has been all about pushing us to the edge of our seats so far, and this episode delivered on every front. The good news is, things will get even juicier in the next episode. So, let's talk about it. But first, we need to talk about the 13th episode briefly, so that we can understand Episode 14 better. The episode opened with Roger and Buck continuing their search for Roger's father, Jeremiah Mackenzie. Our smart Roger connected the dots immediately, realizing they're in 1739 Scotland, near what will one day be the Loch Ericty power station, the same place where Brianna discovered a time portal in the future. This revelation about the stones being tied to his father's disappearance years ago added another layer to Outlander's intricate time travel lore. And honestly, Back to the Future could never. When Roger finally met his father though, the emotions were completely overwhelming. Imagine spending your life wondering about someone and then finding them in such an unexpected way. Like, it is chilling just to think about it. Their reunion is brief yet powerful, with Roger proving his story through knowledge only a time traveler could have. The bond between them is instantly fleeting though, as Jeremiah must return through the stones, leaving Roger with bittersweet memories of a father he barely got to know. How did this moment hit you? Are you as touched up as I was? Let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, Brianna faces her own crisis in the present. Rob Cameron's villainous schemes come to a head as he keeps Jemmy captive in a tunnel. I mean, is it just me? Or Rob is a huge scumbag? Interestingly though, in a way, Jemmy's journey through the tunnel mirrors his father's quest in the past. When he finally escaped and reunited with Brianna, I think we all got a huge breath of relief. Unfortunately though, danger resumes. Rob Cameron's escape raises the stakes, for sure. But we will talk more about him when we talk about the next episode soon. On a lighter note, we got to witness Ian and Rachel's wedding. And wow, what a heartwarming moment. After everything Ian has endured, seeing him find happiness with Rachel is a breath of fresh air. Their wedding ceremony was simple yet deeply emotional, and I loved every single second of it. I mean, let's admit it together. This is the cutest couple that ever set foot in Outlander. And speaking of love and loyalty, Jamie and Claire's relationship faced yet another layer of complexity this week. Jamie's vulnerability shone through as he struggled with jealousy over Claire's closeness to Lord John Grey. It's a raw human moment that adds depth to his character, and honestly, I don't blame him. Despite these feelings, Jamie's concern for John's safety and his hope for reconciliation with their son, William, proved that deep down, he is still Jamie that we know and love. Now let's talk about Lord John Grey, who narrowly escaped execution in last week's episode. This week, he's navigating dangerous waters as his loyalty to the British crown clashes with his ties to Jamie and Claire. His survival raised intriguing questions about where his story will go next. Will he reunite with Jamie before the season ends? Well, the answer lies in episode 14. Speaking of episode 14, well, the stakes couldn't be higher. With the Revolutionary War heating up, Jamie's leadership on the battlefield will take center stage for sure. Based on what we've seen and what's hinted at in the books, Jamie's strategic brilliance will shine, but it's not going to be easy. His past as a British soldier might come back to haunt him, creating tension with his new allies. Claire, as always, will be at the heart of the action, using her medical skills to save lives on the battlefield. Unfortunately, though, she will be fatally injured, changing the entire trajectory of the Outlander story. Ian and Rachel's new marriage will also face challenges. Ian's role as a scout puts him in constant danger, and Rachel's quiet strength will be tested as she waits for him to return. I mean, it is a tough process to handle for any couple, but especially for a newlywed couple. It is an absolute nightmare. Lord John Grey's fate is another big question mark. Captured by American forces, he's walking a fine line between his loyalty to Britain and his deep connection to Jamie. His resourcefulness and wit have saved him before, But will it be enough this time? Well, let me tell you this. We should no longer count on John's wit or luck. Brianna's story will also take a dramatic turn as she confronts Rob Cameron. Armed with knowledge and a fierce determination to protect her family, she's ready for a showdown, for sure. Her engineering skills and her parents' wisdom might give her an edge, but Rob is cunning and unpredictable. So, get ready to see these two playing a very entertaining but dangerous chess in the next episode. For more updates on Outlander, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.